Evening all, and welcome to episode 72 of Kerbalism. Now, last time out, I discovered that you cannot repair Gigantor solar arrays. Once they're broken, they are broken. So I've been scratching my head trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to get around this. And before I forget, there was one other quite important thing, which I didn't realise, and it's probably a good thing because it would have screwed me over if it hadn't. These connector pipes don't actually connect the two vehicles together. They become one craft. As you can see here, I can obviously move the camera around and look at different things, but they're not actually working. The reason I'm saying that is because this has been doing water electrolysis for ages, since it landed here, and it hasn't used up the water. This one's a Haber process for some reason, which I need to fix somehow. I don't know. I might cheat with that one as well. Oh, I know I shouldn't cheat, but I might just change that to water electrolysis because I'm sure that's what I would have set both them to. I would have set this one and then copied it over, so I'm not sure what happened there, but whatever. Yeah, it's not taking the water and processing it so that this can create the liquid fuel. But having just said that, it's cottoned on into my head that I don't have anywhere to store hydrogen. So it's possible this is trying to break down the water to oxygen and hydrogen, and because it's got nowhere to put the hydrogen, it's just not doing anything. So that's a possibility. I think one of these was oxygen and the other one was nitrogen, wasn't it? Yes. So yeah, it's actually quite possible with nowhere to put hydrogen, this has got nowhere to go. So I might have to do that. I might do what I've done with this as well. I might cheat slightly with it. Again, I'm using that word cheat a lot, but I don't really feel these are cheats. They're just more little hacks to do it. Having a tank like this as a hydrogen tank, for instance, or a water tank would be really, really useful. They look in line with everything, and really you could fill up in space. You could fill up, or in real life, you can make tanks any shape you like. I know under pressure you've got to have them round and things, but well, there's no reason why I would be limited to having water in only these round ones here. There's no reason why I couldn't put one in there. Same with hydrogen. No reason I couldn't have a hydrogen tank that size or a bigger one. So I might do that. I might send with my crane another one of these up, which I can plug into the end here somewhere or do something with, and have it as a hydrogen tank. So yeah, it just makes a bit more sense in my head. I know Interstellar Fuel Switch allowed you to do that, and I remember the station around the moon I had liquid hydrogen, which wasn't the same thing. So I don't feel a little bit of save file editing just to do that is actually cheating. It's just making life convenient. I would of course base it all on the planetary base system dock that allowed you to do it, because you can do hydrogen storage with that. So I wouldn't make it overpowered and store ridiculous amounts. I said the 8200. The thing was slightly bigger than that, so maybe I should have made that a bit smaller, but well, I've done that now, so hey, there you go. But yeah, let me know if you think I am cheating with that. I'm not gonna edit anything that seems completely out of place. I wouldn't like just go, oh, you know, this isn't working, so I'll edit something here. But yeah, I think that's just changing a tank to store something else that's not set by default. I don't really think that's cheating. I just think that's using common sense to help gameplay. So yeah, anyway, I need to go and build a crane. So I shall be right back. And so here we are in orbit of Minmus with our crane. This is the very weird little crane thing here, and I've got a little rover for picking up the spare metal that's around as well. So we've got a few more little essentials there. I'm sure I said there were some other things I wanted to send up, and now I'm here, I've forgotten about them. So I guess they can't be that important. So let's descend down. We are pretty good for actually trying to drop down on top of our target right away. I've just literally stopped in orbit. Once again, ridiculous amounts of fuel. I don't understand what Kerbal Engineer is quite doing. I must be missing something there. That's obvious. I'm getting something wrong somewhere. But yeah, doesn't matter. More fuel is better than not enough. I dare say I'm putting too many boosters on it, but well, too many boosters. Is that even a Kerbal thing? Who knows? So we've got to do 90 seconds. 90. I'm just reading this here, and apparently it says I've got nothing in this one, but everything in stage 0. Don't want to do stage 0. That would drop off that there. That's bad. So strange. Yes. So I got 50 seconds. Obviously, big ginormous Rhino engine here. So yeah, we are good. Let's warp over to here. And let's see if I can drop this sky crane, which I'm going to have to land kind of on this engine and then detach and I really hope float down gently because it's got no actual thrust itself. Didn't really think about that. But hey ho. Yep, let's do our burn. Burn done. Stop the engine. No. And well, that looks pretty good to me. Minmus is going to rotate around a little bit. That's fine. Not really an issue. So we shall descend down to Minmus. And I haven't picked up any more contracts. Oh, I don't quite know what that one is. It's probably a contract I could have. I also decided to drop the contracts for the telescope because I lost, I think, 3 or 4 prestige and about 300,000 credits. But I just thought I'm going to get rid of them because, yeah, I'll send another telescope out at some point, but this is what we're doing right now. That makes a lot more sense. So I shall head down to there and I'll see you at the bottom. And a nice and gentle touchdown, I really hope. Ooh. With extreme lag because of bits and pieces all over the place. But there we are. Touchdown! Now, I'm really not quite sure how I'm going to get this off onto the ground without it all falling around and doing weird things. I'm thinking I just need to decouple this and probably hope for less. This is going to fall over whatever happens, so that's fine. But yep, that's okay. Go on in, you fall over. You can do a bit of bouncy bouncy. And hopefully we turn the brakes off so it can roll a bit. We are here. We are on the surface of Minmus. I want to disable the steering on the center wheels. And want to change the reaction wheels to only be SAS. Bum. Yeah. That way I should be able to drive without things being over. Look at that. Excellent. We are spinning, we are doing our thing. Stop again. Stop. I'm getting a lot of frame rate lag here. An awful lot. But that is kind of to be expected. Now this crane isn't very heavy. So I would expect it to be toppling around and doing weird things on a surface like this. But that's why I've got the reaction wheel set to just SAS, so I can turn it on when it's flat, and it'll hopefully stay there. The pitch will stay like that. So, how does the crane work? Well, it uses a winch, because that was the simplest way to do it. Let's turn the GUI on for the winch. There we are. There is our winch. And if we retract it a bit, or extend it, sorry, that's the one. Extend it. We can put our cart down on the floor. Boom. We can unplug that. And try and find the right craft. There we are. I need to find some way to quick switch. I think there's a mod that allows you to control and click on a craft and switch to it. But not entirely sure about that. Yes, right. Here we are. We have the crane. This is going to go around and eat all the metal, which I'll do off camera because I don't think you need to see that. But right. So, how does this work? Let's see here. Let's drive down the hill, shall we? We're driving backwards at the moment, which is fine. It doesn't matter as long as we get down there. I've got to take it pretty careful because it is the low gravity of Minmus. These wheels will topple this over quite happily, and I don't want to brake hard either. That would be a bad thing. I think braking hard would topple us over as well. Unfortunately, with all this lag, it's very difficult to actually know what's going on, really. So, see if I can turn here. It would appear the engines are the wheels are actually spinning backwards because this is the front, and when I push W, we travel that way. So it's a little bit backwards, but that's okay for the minute. That's fine. Doesn't really matter, I think, for the moment. So what we need to do with this is quite simply park ourselves over the top of what we want to pick up. I'm sure you all know how a crane works, but well, this is proof of the pudding. I tested this on Kerbal, but obviously I haven't tested it on Minmus. So we park over the top of here. We need an engineer. So we'll grab Bill. Hello, Bill. And Bill still has one in his inventory, so we'll use that, I think. What we do is we will have to grab one of those, switch it into attach mode, because all of these controller containers, all these planetary base systems, the KNK systems, all have a little node on top. So I can attach that to there, like so. Bill can waddle over there for some strange reason. And then I think he can manually undock that from there. That'll fall over and land there. We switch back to the crane. And have to lower hook down, yeah. And then Bill who is wibbly wobbly and doing all weird things. I'm not quite sure why. We get close to it and push Y and it grabs that, and then we can right click on that and go plug undocked. I don't want it to dock with it because I don't want to use any of its systems. So we plug it in undocked, and we then take Bill away. Bill can go wherever. Bill isn't actually needed for the detachment of it, luckily. So we can just literally wind that up. Hopefully. Oh, it's going to tip the whole crane over. Oh, it's clearly not stable. Right. Okay, so reaction wheels to normal. Let's see if we can't level this back out again. If we tell it to wind that in, it will clip into place and cause the whole thing to jump, but that's fine. And that should hopefully be balanced. Yes, it is. There we go. These are all balanced around their centerpiece because they've got one thing on either side. And all we have to do then, change our reaction wheels back around. It's quite a long process. Quite a long sort of do this, do that, do the other, come back again. Put our brakes off and oh, go in reverse. Because for some reason backwards is forward. And spin those wheels up and drive up to the top of the mountain over here. And here we are, 1.3 kilometers away. We're up here, somewhat a bit flatter. It's not completely flat, although now I say that, I think there's a little ridge there, and perhaps we will be on the flat. So let's just wander up to there, if I can get going again. I need to try and figure out exactly why this is travelling the way it is and doing things. My compass is saying that I am pointing directly upwards when I'm not. I don't know where it's got that from. Maybe it's being controlled from the winch. I don't know, but that does make life easier because it just allows me to point redly out, and yeah, it's just so much simpler. Yeah, I think this is about as flat as it's going to get. So we need to come to a stop. There is some landing gear from Planetary Base System which looks the same as this, but has wheels in it. And I remember the concept I had where I had the wheels hidden away inside, which worked quite well. But with these engines, unfortunately, I think the wheels used to overheat a bit when you used them. So yeah, that was a weird. But having wheels in there, I mean, I could switch from landing gear to wheels, I think, and drive around. That would make this whole process null and void. But I need more science to unlock that, and I don't have any science. So, well, here we are. We're up here. We are somewhat flatter. So we literally just lower that down. Bob. Release it. Take the winch back. And then go and get the next piece. And we do the same again. Position the crane over the top of what you want to pick up. Attach one of these nose to it, which I've conveniently stolen from the pod that we brought the crane down. There's a few more dotted around, I think, so I will take them off first before I use my rover to eat the metal. But yeah, so we grab one of these out. Into node mode, hold the H key, click attach. Hope nothing explodes. Nope, looks good. And I think this time Bill can go back into pod, wherever the entrance may be. He was left outside for a while. Grab on, come on. And in you go. Okie dokie. Right. Oh, and I've just realised that I needed him out. Anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Or anyone, really. Anyone could have named. So, Gene, you're going to come out. Any Kerbal can do this. I did toy with the idea of taking a Kerbal over there, but then I realised that got no life support for them at all, no electric or anything, so yeah, decided against that. Just find the crane. Is there? Here we are. Whoa. Lower that down. Find our way back to our Kerbal. There it is. Oh, we're getting all. This is. I'm not sure what's causing that bounciness. That would explain why the solar panel went flying off a little while ago. I think there's a few too many parts here. But wide, grab that. Right click, plug undock. Come over here. Undock that. Over to our crane. I think that has to do with me switching to that craft that's over there, the 1.6 kilometers away. Maybe I should have gone 2. When you're more than 2 kilometers away, it doesn't load anything, so that would help, obviously. But right, and we shall retract that, lifting it all the way up and connecting to the bottom without any dodginess going on. Here we are. So if I do that, there we go. And now I think we can just get in that door there. Whoa. Okay, maybe we can't. Scratch that plan, scratch that pan. They're docking ports, they're not actual ports to get in and out, so okay. So back in you go. Over to this here, which is now going to bounce again, isn't it? No. No, it's not. Okay, and we'll drive. I did manage to fix the direction on it. Now this is forward. I reversed the motors. And now what I have to do is drive back over to our new base location. And here we are with the next piece to our puzzle. We are unfortunately missing a solar panel. One of the corner there missing. We toppled over on the way up the hill. I'm not quite sure what happened. I was driving happily and then all of a sudden it just bounced and away it went. But yeah, it came down in one corner, took a panel out and moved on. Maybe I should have brought a roll cage, built a roll cage for it. Now, that seems like a really good idea now, but I didn't. So our solar panels are vulnerable. And if we lose all of them, it's game over for this crane. Or at least until we can get some more fitters to it. So, docking these should be easy. It should be a case getting them as close to each other as possible. And just lining them up with each other, basically. So, if we stop here and lower this down. Lower this down. Want it to be just touching the floor. Like that. There we go. Just touch the floor. And then if I raise its landing gear. And then it should be roughly the same level. So we just gently roll forward. Gonna swing, I know that. But I'm hoping the swing's going to be enough to get the magnets doing their thing. They probably would be if I was lined up properly. But I wasn't. So, let's try that again. Moving over a little bit this time. The swing on these is going to be a problem. I did wonder whether bringing the Kerbal over might help to stop that, because I could use a Kerbal to knock it or something. But well, my other option is to raise it a bit, which is the other way, and let it do its thing. Hopefully that tipped me over. I really want it to do that. Is it going to spin round? In hindsight, I think with this crane I should have put two. I put one winch there and one winch there, and then instead of putting these docking ports in the centre, I just put them on either end. That way it could have picked something up and it would always be aligned, because it would be snapped to it. So, but didn't think of that at the time. So we're stuck with this. And of course, getting this to spin is difficult. So let's put it down. Let's put it down. There we go. It's down. Right. We'll lift it up nice and gently. And I really don't know how to spin it around now. Don't know how to Oh, this is interesting. I'm not quite sure how to make it spin so it's facing the right direction. Let's bash into the other one. Let's see what that does. Oh, it's going to go over. Oh dear, this is not what I did not want it to go over. That's going to cause all sorts of hassle for me. Right, there we go. Drop it on the floor. Roll back over it a little bit. That's interesting. I appear to be pushing it. Whilst it's on the floor, I appear to be pushing it there. That's very strange. Okay, we have a problem. That has become completely rigid, completely stuck. Okay, right, let's quick save, quick load, hope that fixes that problem. And the answer is it does not. So, I have a problem. Let's unplug that and see whether I can... Oh, what are you doing? What? Oh, you set to anti-normal. What was that all about? Right, let's retract our winch. That. Yeah. And, right, well, I know how to solve this, luckily. By detaching that, obviously, it's free now. So, I'm going to have to send the Kerbal over. And, obviously, I need Kerbals up here. I need to attach things, I need to move things around, I need to do things. I'm not sure how I'm going to bring the nuclear reactor. That's heavy. Don't know if this can do that. But, well, I will give it a go. I'm going to move all that down there. I'm going to clear up all the metal. And, I will see you when the whole Minmus base is up here. unless of course we have any wonderful shenanigans, because I'll record a lot of it, but if it goes as smoothly as planned, you don't need to see it, you just know it worked. So that brings this episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.